Okay, in this video we are going to learn how to add new customers or how to add an account. Also, I'll show you if you need to import a customer list, you can do that as well. I'll show you how to accomplish that. So when you first log in, you'll come to the dashboard page. And there's a couple of different areas where you can find your customers or your accounts or add to those. So there's actually 3 different areas on this dashboard where you can find it. Right here in the customers, we have accounts over here. Over here on the left-hand side, we have an account. You can add it right there. Or we have customers. You can add it right there as well. And then we have the quick start link over here. We have add an account or add a customer right here. So to start us off, let's add a customer. Okay. The asterisk right here denotes that it's a required field, so you don't have to fill out all of the information. I'm just going to fill out some information here. So the first name, let's do Splendid Light. Okay. You can select the address, you can do the billing information, and it already gives us our name right here. The delivery information, which is our shipping information. You can fill that out as well. And then we have the account settings. So for this customer, you can select what type of markup you want this customer to have. You can either have account pricing, which is what tier pricing that you will see when you are logged in, whether that's a 2.0, or the web pricing. Maybe that's at a 2.2. And that's what you would see when you are on the web. Okay, and then you can type in the login information here and go ahead and hit save. And it brings up my information, okay, for Splendid Light. And currently we don't have any estimates stored. We could add a new estimate to this customer by clicking on this button. But let's say I wanted to find this customer in my list. So what I would do is come up here to Customers. And depending on how many customers you have, if you have quite a few like Splendid Light does here, it might take a little bit to load. If you have a few customers, it'll come quickly. So here we can search for that customer that we just added. So let's go ahead and search for that Splendid. All right, Splendid Light. There I am. So double click on that, and then it brings me back to that page. So that's where you can easily find and create a customer. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard here and let's add an account. Now when you're adding an account, this may be for a designer or for a contractor that you want to give access to show off your products and your catalog. Okay, so let's give it a business name. I'm going to do Splendid Lighting. Okay. Again, look for the asterisk for the required fields. You can fill in some of the information here, the contact information. Okay. And then what's really important here is this account settings. Okay. What account type is this? We click this drop down here. We have a few different options. We have contractor, designer, electrician, employee. Okay. You can assign what account type to that. So let's say that this is actually a designer. Okay. Here we can apply what our discount is. If you want to give that designer that you're creating this account for a specific discount, this is where you could type in, I'm going to give him 10%. Okay. And then discount display method. How do you want it to display? Do you want to show it as a percentage, show discount as total, or apply the discount to the items? Okay, so when your designer is creating an order for a customer, this is where you can determine how you want that discount to display on the order page. Okay, that's how it will display by selecting any of those 3 items. Okay, or you can give the customer or this designer here a rebate. Okay, so maybe you want to give them a certain markup, but you want to give them a rebate. Also in that order page, this is where you can, designer goes in and they're creating the order. They'll have the ability to put in what that rebate percentage is. Okay. You can assign it to a sales rep. So when an order gets created, then it'll actually go to one of these different sales reps here that you can select, and an email will be sent to that customer. And then we have the tier markup. This is where your designer that you are giving access to, you can give that designer a certain markup on those items, okay? So if we click on this drop down here, in the item markup settings, this is where you can create what type of markup, custom markup you want to give them. Okay, if you create a designer markup and you give it a 1.8 and you save that in your item markups, then you'll come down here and you can select that tier markup, and that will be assigned to this customer's information here. So whenever they go out, that's the pricing that they get because you are giving them that markup right there. You can give the customer your login information here, and then go ahead and click on Save Account. Okay? And then we've just been able to add an account for Splendid Lighting. In the accounts, there's actually no search bar here, but we can go through here and we can see there's quite a few accounts, and we can look up that there's the Splendid Lighting right there. Double click on that. All right, now we can see all the information for Splendid Lighting. All right, so let's say that we want to import a customer list. Okay, let's say that in the XOLight system, we don't have that information and you don't want to do it one at a time. You can do a mass upload into our system here. So to get there, you would select Admin and then select Import. And here in the file type, we want to select Accounts. This is where this field here, these are your column headers. Okay, so if you're using Microsoft Excel, these are your headers and you want to match them exactly. So I would just recommend copying and pasting it. Okay, don't worry about the colon there. Just type in for the column header the name right there. Okay, you can copy and paste it, but it needs to be exact. As you see in the business name, there are no spaces. If you put a space in there, then it won't populate that. So you want to have this exactly. The description can be whatever you need it to be. And for this to work, you see this required field right here. You only need to have the business name for this to be successful. Okay? But any other fields that you want to add in here, a phone, a cell phone, an email, again, make sure that it's exactly like that. And then in the description, go ahead and type in whatever your description is. Now, when you are saving this file, always make sure that you save it as a CSV file when you're saving this. So when you click on Choose File, it'll take you to your computer where you can find where that file is at and simply hit Import. And then all of those customers will now appear in this customer list here. Okay, so hopefully you've been able to learn a little bit more how to add in customers and add in different accounts and assigning those accounts different tier markups if you'd like. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to our client services team, and we hope you have a great day.